morning to respected teachers, judges, and my dear friends. Today, I am Achit Gautam, a student from class 10 and the team leader of Himalayan Public Senior Secondary School, CHOWARI. Today, I am proud to present our project under the theme VIKSIT Bharat, which means Develop India. Our topic focuses on a very important environmental issue, forest fires caused by dry pine needles in Bhattiya, Chamba, and how we can turn this problem into the opportunity for sustainable growth. Bhattiyaat Valley in Chamba district is known for its beautiful pine forest, green hills, and peaceful villages. But during the peak of summer monsoon, this beauty often hides a danger. The dry pine needles, called cheed patta, that fall from trees become fuels for massive forest fires. In mid-June, temperatures in Bhatia rose over 38 degrees Celsius, which is unusually high for the hills. The winds were hot and the forest had become dry. One afternoon, in the village of Sahu, residents saw smoke rising from the hillside. At first, they thought it was a small fire from crop burning, but within minutes, tall flames began climbing up the slope. The reason, thick layer of dry pine needles. These pine needles are oily, light, and catch fire very easily. Even a tiny spark, a cigarette butt, or sunlight through broken glass can start a huge fire. Within an hour, the fire spread over several hectares of forest. Villagers rushed with green branches, buckets of water, and tried to stop the flame. But the slope was steep and the wind changed direction often, making it impossible to control. The air filled with smoke, birds flew away in panic, and small animals ran for their lives. It took 2 whole days for the forest department and the local volunteers to bring the fire under control. When the fire finally stopped, the damage was heartbreaking. The one lush forest was reduced to black stumps. The fertile soil turned dry and lifeless, and a layer of ash covered the ground without vegetation to hold it. The soil became vulnerable to erosion and landslide. Once the monsoon rain arrived, water sources got contaminated and crops in nearby fields were at risk. Forest fires in Himachal are becoming more frequent every year. Climate change is also one reason, and the rising temperature and irregular rainfall make forests dry. Forest fires caused by dry pine needles remain one of Himachal Pradesh's biggest environmental challenges. But Bidiyat's story proves something powerful. When people work together with awareness and responsibility, even nature's fury can be stopped. The valley that once burned with flames now shines with green hope. Me and my team brought up a new solution that we will make the handicraft items and some useful handicraft items from the waste dry pine needles, which will help the poor rural people in their economically support, and will also reduce the forest fires. I hope every rural people will understand my project, and I will get support from my village, and I will see changes over a period of time in my locality. Thank you, and this was my project of Viksit Bharat under my guide teachers, and my teammates also helped me during this period of time, and once again thank you.